How can other students, volunteers, as volunteers, or the community help you in your job?
I think the main thing is for students to try and understand issues around disability, and they don't have to know about every single disability. I don't know about every single disability, but to speak to students rather than thinking, well, that student's got a disability, so they might not understand me. Just talk to them as you talk to any other student in college, for a start. But also in class, what we try and promote sometimes is peer-to-peer support, and that's where the students would help each other. Sometimes you'll have some students that grasp the subject quicker than other students, so in that instance we'd then encourage that particular student or that group of students to then help some of their other students, their peers in the class, to better understand the work.
And do you think there's a role for the community in supporting your work as well, and vice versa?
Yeah, because I mean, at the college, it's a mainstream college, but we've got we've got students with disabilities here. In the community, you very rarely see students, but just people with disabilities. They still seem to be hidden. You'll get the odd one or two, and I used to think before I worked here that that's all it was. There was just one or two people with disabilities. But I mean, at the time, all these people used to be in a special school or a daycare centre, so they were kind of hidden away from the mainstream, and you wouldn't see them. I mean, we've got staff here that are trying to approach local businesses, to kind of offer the students with disabilities a chance to get some work experience, some relevant and proper work experience, rather than just stacking a shelf in some corner, in some dark storeroom. Some actual proper work experience, because a lot of the students that we're working with aren't just because of their disability aren't only able to stack a shelf. We've got students doing web design courses and photography courses, and all kinds of not only creative but sports. Some of them are studying for sports, business studies. So for the community, it would be great if those that can, as in have businesses or work in organisations, to then kind of encourage other people within that organisation to maybe take on somebody with a disability, so that that person can then get real, proper experience.
Excellent.